Race for the border, citizens stand up to fight and stay free.
Strike while the iron's hot. Right now, fares are still quite low.
The war sending gas prices soaring and inflation surging to a 40-year peak. Will a pricey plane fare spoil your travel plans? What you need to know to save on summer vacation.
So he was tussling with him for the knife just to not get stabbed anymore.
Bruised and bloodied, a man recovering tonight from what's believed to be a random stabbing. The moments that led up to this brutal attack. The news at 5 starts right now.
This is the KTLA 5 News at 5. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Pedro Rivera. Thank you for joining us. We begin with the escalating war in Ukraine, where Russian forces are making slow but ruthless advances in the neighboring country, leaving behind civilian deaths and destruction in their wake.
Well, high-level talks between the two countries failing today to end the war or even agree to a temporary ceasefire. The incredible images hard to wrap our heads around. Tanks trading fire on city streets as the battle to capture Kyiv rages closer to the capital. Families finding ways to flee the fighting. Refugees pouring into Poland by the millions. Brave demonstrators taking to the streets in Ukraine to demand Russia drop its arms and leave. And while the world unites around the Ukrainian people, holding vigil and praying for peace. Our live team coverage begins with Christina Pascucci in the KTLA News Center. Christina.
Hi, Cher. Kyiv officials are claiming that Russia has reportedly fired about 8 generals for failing to complete the task of taking Ukraine in days. As frustration and misinformation on Russia's side grows, the State Department wants civilians to be aware of what could come.
This is a government that has used banned chemical weapons.
On Thursday, the State Department warned Russia against using chemical weapons on innocent civilians.
The fact is that we've seen very credible reports of deliberate attacks on civilians, which would, under the Geneva Conventions, constitute a war crime.
Deliberate attacks like this that killed at least 3 at a maternity ward in Ukraine south of Mariupol and caused a crater the size of a bus. The besieged city surrounded by Russian troops. Civilians there reporting being trapped without power or food in sub-zero temps and mass graves to bury as many as 1,200 bodies in the streets. As Russia's attacks escalate, so far the White House has stopped short of saying whether chemical weapons would be a red line.
I just want to be totally clear. Are you saying if Russia does conduct a chemical weapons attack in Ukraine, there will not be a military response from the United States?
I'm not going to get into hypotheticals.
This video in snowy Kharkiv, Ukraine's second largest city, shows civilians shooting video of their destroyed buildings when another bomb hits. 2.3 million refugees have now fled as some humanitarian corridors continue to be bombed. Here in the northern city of Chernihiv, Ukrainians meticulously defuse an unexploded bomb. Ukraine's military claims they took out a Russian tank regiment near Kyiv, forcing them to retreat. This video has not been independently verified, but this one shows the aftermath. Russia propaganda reports some of these images are fake. They say the bombed maternity ward was taken over by extremists and no patients were inside, and that this pregnant Mariupol survivor is a beauty blogger who faked her injuries. Vice President Kamala Harris warned of Russia's misinformation and said the U.S. is prepared to protect every inch of NATO territory.
And I have no question the eyes of the world are on this war and what Russia has done in terms of this aggression and these atrocities.
Now, Cher touched on it a little bit in the open here, but there were high-level talks today between Russia and Ukraine authorities. What exactly happened?
Well, Pedro, what we're hearing is that they didn't go well. This morning, Russia's foreign minister met with his counterpart from Ukraine, and essentially what we are told is that no progress was made in reaching a ceasefire deal. The Ukrainian leader said that Russia wants Ukraine to surrender. That's basically the only thing they want, and that is just simply not on the table. Sharon, Pedro?
Understandable. All right. Christina Pascucci reporting for us live in our news center. Meanwhile, drivers are feeling the pressure at the pump as gas prices continue to rise. The AAA says that the average price for a gallon of unleaded in LA County is now $5.78 a gallon.
I know it's a lot, but there is a glimmer of hope. An ambassador for the United Arab Emirates announced the UAE wants to ramp up oil production to compensate for Russia's reduced supply. Oil prices, they fell 13% yesterday following the announcement.
Well, here's a live look at LAX, where travel prices